Cabrini Health Access. Ngayong araw na to, tatalakayin natin kung ano nga ba ang tinuturing na makabagong bayani. Sa panahon kasi natin ngayon, ito ang pinakamagandang desisyon na pwedeng gawin ng isang tao para madugtungan ang buhay ng kanilang pamilya, ng kanilang kaibigan, o kung sino man. Kung ano ang topic natin for this day, let us all watch this video. That's right. Pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba ang blood donation. But before that, Doc, okay lang po bang i-greet natin yung ating mga live viewers natin ngayon?
Hi, hello po sa ating mga viewers and thank you for having me here.
Ayan. To start our discussion, Doc, ano nga po ba yung tinatawag na blood donation?
So, blood donation. Blood donation is the act of voluntarily having your blood drawn and collected for transfusion para sa mga nangangailangan. So, it's a selfless act. So, it's literally giving a part of yourself para makatulong sa iba.
Ayan. Doc, may mga qualification po ba to donate blood?
Yes, we do have a criteria for selecting potential donors. So, una, we look at the overall health. So, dapat healthy, walang sakit, walang nararamdaman, walang mga simptomas. For example, yung mga ubo, sipon, lagnat. And then, walang known illnesses like yung mga HIV or mga chronic hepatitis B, infectious diseases na pwedeng matransmit through blood transfusion. Walang serious na illnesses. And then, next, we also look at the age. So, the minimum age requirement sa atin and in most countries is 18 years old. And yung upper limit naman ng age is 60 to 65 years old. Depende na rin doon sa discretion, at the discretion of the doctor who's going to examine the donor. And then next, we look at the weight or yung timbang. So, the minimum weight requirement is 50 kilos. To be able to obtain about 450 ml ng dugo, which is about 10% of the total blood volume. And then, we look at the vital signs. So, these will be taken during pre-donation screening. So, vital signs, ito po yung blood pressure, cardiac rate or pulse rate, respiratory rate, and temperature. So, dapat ideal or normal. So, and then lastly, yung hemoglobin. So, yung hemoglobin, it is a parameter that can estimate our iron stores. So, since blood donation can aggravate anemia. So, pag mababa kasi yung hemoglobin, ito yung tinatawag na anemia. So, this will also be screened during pre-donation screening. So, yun yung mga basic.
Ayan. So, ngayon lang natin nalaman na at the age of 60, pwede pa rin. Depende kung pasok pa rin siya.
Depende sa
healthy.
kung makakapasa siya dun sa mga ibang criteria.
So, Doc, ano naman po yung mga preparation na ginagawa before we undergo blood donation?
Before blood donation, we advise donors to eat well, to hydrate, drink plenty of fluids, at saka to avoid vices. So, iwas muna sa inom, sa yung alak, dapat walang intake for about 24 hours, and then sa sigarilyo naman at least 4 hours. And sa mga kakainin natin, huwag tayo masyadong kumain ng mga matataba, yung oily, yan.
So, ano naman, Doc, yung mga steps or yung mga pwede nating i-expect before the blood donation?
Okay, punta na tayo sa steps in blood donation. So, before the blood donation proper, meron tayong pre-donation evaluation or screening. So, first, the donors are going to fill out a form which contains questions about their health. And then, a trained professional staff will counsel the patients regarding blood transfusion or blood donation. And then, the weight and the vital signs are going to be obtained. And then dito rin, titingnan din ng mga donors natin ng isang physician to examine. During this time, pwede tayong magtanong kung meron may mga sariling concerns about our health. Okay, and then after that, our blood will be taken, a small sample of our blood will be taken for blood typing and hemoglobin determination. So, once nakapasa yung donor natin sa screening, then we proceed with the blood donation proper. So, the donors are going to lie down in a couch and a phlebotomist will insert a needle. Yung needle na to naka-attach sa tube and which is attached to a bag. So, magfo-flow lang freely yung ating dugo for about 15 minutes para maka-obtain tayo ng approximately 450 ml of blood. So, after that, the needle will be removed and firm pressure will be applied dun sa site. And then, the patient or the donor will rest for about 15 minutes. And during this time, pwede rin tayong makareceive ng beverages or snacks. And then, the trained professional staff will counsel you on what to do after blood donation.
Yeah, maganda, may benefits din after nung blood donation. Siyempre, may pagkain na ibibigay.
Isa rin sa benefits.
Yun, pumapasok naman tayo sa next question na what to do after donation, Doc.
So, after blood donation, pag nakauwi na tayo, we advise the patients to hydrate para ma-replenish yung nawalang fluids. Pero actually, in 3 to 4 hours naman, magre-recover na yung katawan natin. And then, we also ask them to avoid strenuous activities, yung mga workout, exercise, and lifting heavy objects. So, after 24 hours, pwede na ulit mag-resume ng normal activities natin for as long as wala tayong nararamdaman na. So, kung meron tayong mga concerns, may untoward events, pwede nating i-report.
Okay. May mga, po ba, expectation na side effect ng blood donation?
Side effects or adverse effects ng blood donation. Kung meron man, these are rare and very minor naman. So, hindi siya serious. Huwag tayo matakot. And usually, ito yung mga dizziness, excessive sweating, pwede ring nausea and vomiting. So, these are all parang vasovagal reactions. So, minsan brought about ito ng fear or pain kung minsan, And then, very manageable naman siya, saka nagre-resolve naman. And for those who are frequently donating blood, meron ding risk na magkaroon ng iron deficiency anemia, which is correctable, easily correctable naman. At saka, these adverse effects that I mentioned, pwedeng ma-minimize ito through screening. Yun yung purpose kung bakit tayo nagsiscreen ng donors.
Okay. Doc, kanina na-mention mo yung perks na pag nag-donate ka ng blood, for example, yung kinunan ka, parang meron kang free na check-up, syempre, check ka ng physician, tapos after ng donation, meron kang food, snacks. Ano naman po, Doc, yung other benefits pag nag-donate ka ng blood?
So, aside from free snacks, yung pinaka-important, yun na yun, yung free check-up. And during this time, pwede nyo rin i-air yung concerns nyo sa doctor na titingin. At saka, kung minsan dito rin nasa-screen yung mga ibang illnesses natin early, like hypertension, anemia, yun. Next, pwede tayo maka-obtain ng donor card para in the future, when time comes na tayo naman ng mga ngailangan, tayo yung ipaprioritize. So next, you also know that blood donation burns calories. So, according to studies, yung ma-obtain na blood sa atin is equivalent to about 650 calories. So, parang may calorie deficit tayo, kaya yung katawan natin will make up for it, kaya tayo mag-burn. So, parang indirectly, pwede siya makaburn ng calories. And yung 650 calories is equivalent to 1 hour of workout or isang basketball game.
Okay,
so, ganda siya. And then, may mga studies din na nag-link sa regular blood donation and decreased risk of cardiac events or heart attack. And this is by lowering the iron status. Kasi sabi nila yung mababang iron status is protective against atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis, ito yung build-up ng plaque sa mga blood vessels na pwedeng mag-cause ng pagbabara which could lead to heart attack. So, and lastly, yung pinaka-important benefit is psychological. So, happiness. Knowing that you have saved a life or you have helped
Opo.
others.
Ayan. Yun ang maganda dyan eh. You can
Mm-mm.
save lives.
Mm-mm.
Yun. How often naman po can a person donate blood?
So, a person can donate blood every 3 months kung lalaki, every 4 months kung babae.
Okay. Saan naman po pwedeng mag-donate ng blood? If ever may mga viewers tayo na gusto mag-donate ng blood.
So, yes. Aside from Philippine Red Cross chapters or yung mga nag-organize ng mass blood donation, pwede din tayo dun sa mga hospitals na may blood collection unit like yung Cabrini. Sa atin, ang schedule natin ng blood donation is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Sundays.
Apo. And the good thing dito sa St. Cabrini, may blood donation tayo. Tapos, meron din tayong apheresis machine. So, can you
Yes.
explain sa mga viewers natin kung ano po ba yung capacity nitong apheresis machine na to?
Explain ko muna what is an apheresis machine.
Apo.
So, apheresis machine, it's a machine that can obtain a specific component of the blood. So, for example, platelets. So, pwede tayong undergo ng platelet pheresis para makapag-donate ng platelets lang. So, not the other components. This is beneficial if, for example, meron tayong shortage ng regular na platelet concentrate. So, kasi yung platelet concentrate, usually, pag order kami ng transfusion, in bulk siya. So, 6 agad na donors yung kailangan mo. So, pag may shortage ng donors, all you need is 1 donor na we can hook into a machine. So, yung donor na to mag-undergo din siya ng screening,
Apo.
just the same as yung regular blood donors. Pag pasado siya, yung manner lang siguro ng ng donation yung different kasi ito you will be hooked into a machine for 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yung magfo-flow na blood dun sa machine, i-obtain lang doon yung specific blood component like yung platelet, and then ibabalik sa'yo yung the rest of the blood components like yung red cells, yung plasma. So, yun, may advantage ito sa mga recipients kasi leukodepleted na automatically yung dugo, and 1 bag or yung ma-obtain natin sa isang donor is already equivalent to 6 to 8 units of regular platelets or yung platelet concentrate.
Thank you, Dr. for answering the first set of questions. And for all viewers, yung nanonood sa atin ngayon, kung gusto nyo mag-inquire or may mga questions kayo, you can send your question on the comment section below. And for those who are viewers na nanonood through Galaxy Cable, you can send your questions through our Facebook page. It's St. Cabrini-corporate page. Magbabalik po ang St. Cabrini Health Access.
Imagine that the people you've saved know who you are. Share life. Give blood.
Welcome back sa St. Cabrini Health Access. And for now, sasagutin natin, Doc, yung mga inquiries online po, yung mga nag-submit sa atin. So, to start with, Carlo, ang sabi po niya, totoo po ba na kapag may tattoo or body piercing, hindi po pwedeng mag-donate ng blood?
No, pwede pa rin mag-donate 1 year after the procedure. So, for procedures involving needles like acupuncture, tattoo, and body piercing, pwede tayo mag-donate 1 year after the procedure. For as long as ma-ensure din natin na malinis or sterile yung pagkakagawa ng procedure.
Okay. Yan, kasi may mga tao kasi na iniisip nila pag may tattoo sila, hindi na sila
Deferred
pwedeng
agad.
mag...
Maybe
Opo.
temporarily, pero pag 1 year after, pwede na. Pwede na.
Okay, Doc. Thank you po. Sabi naman po ni Daisy, I was donor deferral before and I'm still ineligible to donate.
So, okay, deferred siya. Before,
Opo.
ibig sabihin parang rejected siya
Opo.
previously. So, that depends on the reason for deferral. Kasi meron tayong temporarily deferred, meron din namang permanently deferred. So, yung mga donors who are permanently deferred, sila yung merong mga, for example, diseases na pwedeng ma-transmit through blood transfusion like HIV, hepatitis B, And then, pwede rin yung may mga serious illnesses like chronic kidney disease, chronic liver disease, heart attack, stroke. Kasi ayaw din naman natin i-jeopardize yung health
Yes,
ng mga
opo.
donors.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so yun. Yung mga patients na temporarily deferred, pwede sila mag-donate after nung period ng deferral nila. So, for example, for patients who took, pinaka-common kasi is painkillers. So, like NSAIDs, no? Yung mefenamic acid, ibuprofen, pwede kasi maka-affecto dun sa quality ng platelets. So, temporarily, pwede silang ma-reject. Pero after 48 hours naman, after the intake of the medication, pwede na ulit mag-donate. Or, for example, yung patients na merong anemia, dun sa pag na-determine yung hemoglobin level nila, for as long as the cause of the anemia is correctable and once na-reverse na yung anemia, pwede na ulit silang mag-donate.
Ayan, pwede ka naman daw, Daisy, mag-donate ng blood. After. Ayan. Ayon kay Rosie naman po, can I donate blood even if I just have my tooth extraction last 3 months ago?
Okay, for tooth extraction, it's the same as the procedures involving needles, no? So, after 1 year tayo pwede mag-donate.
Okay.
After the procedure, tooth extraction.
Okay. Sabi naman po ni Annalyn, I have cold flu. Can I donate blood?
So, meron siyang, ano ba to, flu, trangkaso, or common cold. So, kahit pa cough, no? Simple
Apo.
cough. So, syempre, ang first kasi sa criteria kasi natin is healthy donor. So,
Apo.
dapat walang
Yes.
nararamdaman. Pero don't worry kasi after the resolution of symptoms naman, you count 14 days from that. Tapos, pwede na ulit siya mag-donate. Or for patients who are taking antibiotics for bacterial infection, pwede tayo mag-donate ng blood 14 days after the completion of antibiotics. So, pwede pa rin, pagalingin lang natin and wait for 2 weeks bago tayo mag-donate.
Ayan. Sabi naman po ni Maricel, is it safe to give blood and I will contract disease through will I contract disease through blood donation?
Oo. So, in other words, kung meron ba akong sakit
sakit.
na makukuha doon
Apo.
sa blood donation,
Yes.
so virtually, zero yung chance na magkaroon ka ng infectious disease from blood donation. Kasi for every individual, or for every donor naman, yung kits na ginagamit namin are single-use and sterile. So, malinis, walang mikrobyo. So, safe mag-donate ng dugo.
Yes. Sabi na po ni Jasper, how long will it take to donate blood?
Okay, yung process ng donation, starting from the pre-donation evaluation or screening, hanggang dun sa post-donation counseling, takes about 40 to 45 minutes.
Oh, madali lang, Doc. Saglit na saglit lang. So, sabi naman po ni Ronel, sabi po ng mga friends ko, mahaba at mataba po yung needle na ginagamit for blood donation.
Oo.
Masakit po ba? Natatakot kasi ako.
Oo. Sa insertion ng needle, may kaunting pain, pero minimal siya, saka very tolerable. Saka sa time naman na nagfo-flow na yung blood, wala ka nang mararamdaman. So, worth it naman yung pain. Saka minimal siya, tolerable.
Yes. Tsaka isipin mo na lang, dun sa pain na nakuha mo, may
Na-save ka na
na-save
life,
na
nakatulong
life.
ka sa iba. Oo.
Yes, opo. Doc, general advice na lang po dun sa ating viewers regarding blood donation.
Okay, so we are encouraging everybody to donate blood. Huwag po kayong matakot. Blood donation is safe and it doesn't only benefit the recipients but also the donors. So, marami pong nangangailangan ng dugo. Okay, so ayun, donate na po tayo.
Yes. And for those who are viewers na interested sa clinic schedule ni Dr. Jean Jasmine Kaliwagan, naka-flash po yan sa inyong screen or sa inyong monitor. For those viewers na nag-participate po dito sa aming topic sa blood donation, maraming salamat po. At naway marami po kayong natutunan sa araw na ito. Ako po si Rizal Marqueses and this is Cabrini Health Access.